Ever since the first time I laid eyes on you, I saw the truth. No questions, just proof. And they talk, but I ain't hear a thing they said about you.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, The Mark of Beauty. Today I'm going to share my January favorites with you, and I'm really excited because all of these items have just been thebomb.com. So without further ado, let's get right into it. My first item, they're kind of a duo. I like to use them together. It is the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Chocolate. This stuff is the truth. I love filling in my brows with this. It's the perfect consistency. It's the right color for me, and it just does not budge. Like, I know that when I do my brows, this stuff is just going to last me all day. I really like it. As you can see, I've been putting a dent in it, just stabbing it with my little angled brow brush. But no, I really like it, and that's the first item that I've been loving for the month of January. In addition to that, I've been using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 30 Cafe. I like to use this to sculpt my brows. I also use it as an under eye highlight sometimes, but I like the consistency. It is super lightweight. I like the color match as well, and it just gives me the nice kind of finish that I'm looking for. It's not too highlighted, like too extreme or anything like that, but it's just really nice on those days when I just want something light or I want to sculpt my brow. So the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in 30 Cafe. The next item I've been loving, which I'm actually kind of upset that I've been loving because I know I'm gonna have to go back and buy the big bottle, is the Hourglass Mineral Veil Foundation. This is the creme de la creme of primers. Like, when you think of the best of this is the Beyonce of primers. Like, it is everything. It is lightweight. It has an SPF in it. It just goes onto the skin really smoothly. It just, rubbing it in the skin just feels like, I don't know, it feels like therapy. But this is the Beyonce primer, so if that makes any sense to you, then I suggest you go out and get it. So I really been liking this primer all the month of January. And then the foundation that I've really been liking to use with that primer is the MAC Match Master Foundation. Now, I picked this up because I heard that it was good for oily skin, and I am an oily grease monster. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I am an oily grease monster. But this stuff does combat the oils in my skin very well. I don't seem to be blotting as much. I do have to blot, but I don't think I blot as much when I'm using that primer and this foundation here. So we'll just call this the Rihanna of foundations at this point. No, I really been liking it. I'm in the shade 7.5. The color match is just absolutely perfect for me. I would say it's mildable, that is not a word, medium to full coverage. It's buildable. That's the route that I was going. It is a buildable foundation, so if you apply a layer and you don't feel like you have the color payoff that you want, you can always go back and add another. But I really been liking it. Good for going out, nights, clubs, events, and just good for everyday use as well. The next item I've been loving is my Makeup Geek eyeshadows. These are not new to the makeup scene. They are just merely getting started. I love all of my shadows, but the eyeshadows that I've been loving in particular are Cocoa Bear, which is this color right here. And then I've also been really liking Frappe, which is this color right here. Now, these eyeshadows are, first of all, they're extremely pigmented. The color payoff is exceptional. They're really nice and buttery and kind of like suede, soft feeling. They're affordable. They're like $5, but they go with every makeup look. I always find myself just swishing my brush into these colors. Again, Cocoa Bear and Frappe. I just mix them together, and they usually serve as my transition color for any makeup look that I'm doing on the eyes. So I just really been loving them. If you have not heard or checked out Makeup Geek, I highly suggest you get on the wagon soon, because Marlena is the creator of Makeup Geek. Once she gets going, I feel like it's going to be really hard to keep up. So I would suggest getting onto the bandwagon of their brand very soon, because it's great and I love their products. So I've been loving my Makeup Geek eyeshadows. The next item I have been loving is my Bobbi Brown Creamy Concealer in Warm Honey. Now, this concealer is like, I don't know how to describe it. It's very creamy. It's almost waxy. This is the color here. I'll get it to try to focus for you so you can kind of see the color that we're working with. So that's the color there. Now this concealer I only use when I'm going out. If it's not a big event or I'm going to be out for, you know, more than just a couple of errands, I will reach for this concealer. The lasting power is great. The color payoff is great. It gives the best highlight under the eye. Now it is a creamy thick concealer, so that's one of the reasons why I don't wear it too often, because I don't want too many heavy products like sitting under the eye. But when I do wear it, it's just absolutely phenomenal. It is everything. If you can get your hands on this, and this actually wasn't that expensive. I thought, you know, Bobbi Brown, I was really nervous, you know, because her products are more on the high end side, but this was like $27 or so, and I've had this for quite a while and I haven't even like hit pan or anything like that. So I've been loving this concealer, especially like for those, again, events, nights out. I would definitely check out the creamy concealer by Bobbi Brown. The next two items I've been liking are mascaras, and recently I've been like really like into mascaras. Like I've been trying to find like the Beyonce of mascaras, if you will. But these items, I love layering them together. They just kind of like, I knew that I liked them separately, but using them together has just really made my eyelash combo just phenomenal. It's perfect now. So the first item is the Lancome Hypnos Doll Lashes mascara. This mascara is great. It is awesome. It is phenomenal. The brush is absolutely amazing. It's kind of dome shaped, so it's bigger at the bottom and then it kind of goes up and pointed at the end. I like to use this because my lashes are extremely long, and I like to use this to get like all down, like up in the corners and on the bottom lashes as well. It gives a lot of volume. It gives a lot of length. I love the mascara, and the consistency of it is how I like it. Like I hate mascaras that are dry, and I hate mascaras that are too wet, but this mascara is kind of like it's like a muddy kind of mask. I don't know. It's the perfect consistency, so I've been liking that. And so what I'll do is I'll use this first, and then I'll go in with the L'Oreal Miss Manga mascara. Now a lot of people have been raving about this. If you haven't heard about it, I mean, I'm sure you can watch a ton of reviews on it. It's perfect. It gives like the perfect pop. I like to layer them, and I just feel like it just gives my lashes exactly what they need for the look to be complete. And it kind of comes, it's a really kind of flimsy wand a little bit. The consistency is also exactly how I like it, but it's really flexible. So if you need to like get in, or you know, do nooks and, you know, little tricks with your arm to get, you know, the perfect mascara application, this wand is perfect. And I love the brush. It's kind of really, let's see if we can get like a zoom in on it. It's really kind of just zigzag, and it just kind of grips and coats every single item. So I've really been loving those two mascaras, especially to use together. The next items I have are highlighters, and I've been obsessed with highlighters this month as well, especially when I couldn't get my hands on the infamous Bobbi Brown bronze shimmer brick. When I couldn't get my hands on that, I just, you know, decided to dedicate my life to finding a primer that I like. So I've been liking two of the Superb shimmer creams. One in Sultry, I'm sorry, the shimmer creams by Sigma. One is in Sultry and the other is in Superb. Superb is like this peachy kind of golden color, which is here, and then Sultry is just like this really nice gold color, which I think is going to look really good on my brown babies or any darker woman who has like a darker skin tone. These highlights are perfect. I just pop them on my cheeks and they work really, really well. So I'll use those, and then I'll usually follow up with my Betty Luminizer by The Balm, which is just, again, another golden kind of highlight. This stuff is like, oh my god, it is so nice. It just goes on, it is the perfect color for women of color or women with darker skin tones. I've been loving that. And then to apply these products, well, at least my Betty Luminizer, I've been using this blending shadow brush from Lancome. I just like to dip it in there, and then I'll just, you know, place it on any of the areas where I want to highlight, which are usually like the tops of my cheeks and down the bridge of my nose and a little bit over the Cupid's bow. So this is what I've been liking to use with that. So that one's there. And then the next item I've been loving is my e.l.f. blush palette, which I heard about from Kathleen Knights, who's great. She raved about the blush palettes. I think it was her video. If it wasn't Kathleen Lights, it was someone else, but I know Kathleen Lights, she's a really big e.l.f. fan, so she just really got me excited. But I am using the e.l.f. palette, oh my god, it's so hard to open, in the shade, in the dark palette. And it's just a really nice mixture of tones. You have a pink, you have like a dark berry, you have one with shimmer, and then you have this nice neutral color. These colors look really good on all skin tones, but primarily I think women of color or women with darker skin complexions. They show up extremely well, and I just really like the consistency of it. They are super pigmented, like no lie. Like these are comparable to some of my high-end blushes, like my NARS ones, as far as pigmentation goes. Look at that. They don't have names, so that's unfortunate, but the palette itself is great, and I think it's only like $3. So this has been another one of my favorite. And then last but not least are my 3 lippies, and I have been obsessing. The first one was like my ride or die before January, and it is the Wet n Wild lipstick in Mochalicious, and this is the color here. And y'all, like, this has been like, oh, look at that, this is swatching it. This has been like my ride or die. When I did most of my looks for the months of December and January, it has usually been this color. It is the perfect, let me see, perfect kind of brownie color. I think this is what the equivalent is for the Kylie Jenner lip that everybody has been obsessing over for women of color. Like, this is just absolutely phenomenal. It's just like a perfect brown. It's a mocha color. I'm obsessed. I'm definitely gonna go back and be getting some more of these. And then the last 2 are like my bomb combo for like the nude lip. If you're looking for a nude lip, and if you're a woman of color, I highly suggest this combo. First is the NYX Mahogany Lip Liner. And let me see if I got some space on my hand here. We'll just do it there. That's the lip liner, Mahogany. And then I always follow up with the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Zurich. And I'll just swatch that right there. And it is, let's see if it'll focus a little bit. Let's see. Just look at all those other swatches. It is like the perfect nude lip. I know that nude lips are really hard to find for women of color because you want to make sure that it's a nice gradient. It doesn't make you look ashy or have them crackhead lips that girls be trying to pull off, which is not, no, it doesn't work. This combo is like, it is everything. It is my favorite. I've used it so many times, so many looks. This is my go-to lip. If I want a matte lip and I want it to just be nice and pouty and just this combo is absolutely amazing. And I highly, out of all of the products that I showed you, these 2 will probably be the one that I suggest the most. I've been loving those items. So that is all I have for my January favorites. I love all of these products. If you want further reviews on any of them, or you have any other products that you'd like me to possibly feature in the January favorites or try out, definitely leave a comment below. Make sure to subscribe, like, share, and comment. And as always, take your beauty, whatever it may be, and leave your mark on the world. Till next time, guys. Bye.